हेलो एवरीवन, मेरा नाम है कौशल त्रिवेदी और आज मैं आपका स्वागत करता हूँ मेरी यूट्यूब चैनल मैथ्स वर्ल्ड में। आज मैं आपको इंटीजर्स के बारे में बताऊँगा, जो कि क्लास 7 का हमारा फर्स्ट चैप्टर है इंटीजर्स। उसके बारे में आज मैं आपको कुछ इंपॉर्टेंट प्रॉपर्टीज़, मेथड्स एंड नोट्स सिखाऊंगा। तो चलिए शुरू करते हैं। हेलो एवरीवन, टुडे आई विल टीच यू the first chapter of class 7 integers. Today I will teach you all the important notes, important properties and important methods of addition, multiplication and division of integers. Okay, let's start our work. Our first chapter, chapter 1, methods and properties of integers. Today I will teach you. So, let's start our first topic. There are some notes in our first chapter, integers. First of all, what is the integers? Integers is the collection of negative numbers, 0 and positive numbers, and this all collection of negative numbers, 0 and positive numbers is called integers. In integers, first of all, the negative numbers are there, that are -1, -2, -3, -4 and up to infinity. These negative numbers are called negative integers. Similarly, 1, 2, 3, 4 up to infinity, these positive numbers are called positive integers. Now, the important thing of this chapter for subtraction of integers, it is additive inverse. This additive inverse is very important for the subtraction of the integers. Okay, so what is the additive inverse? What is the additive inverse? First of all, let's see. The additive inverse of any integer a is minus a, and additive inverse of minus a is a. Okay, remember that if you have positive integer, then what will be the additive inverse? Additive inverse of that number, just put the negative sign before it. If it is negative number, then your additive inverse will be positive. Okay, the value will be same, but the sign will be different. For example, additive inverse of 5 is minus 5. Similarly, if it is minus 5, then additive inverse will be plus 5. Okay, if you do not write any sign before any number, so it is always positive. Here 5 is positive. Okay, if there is no sign, then it is positive integer. Next. Okay, now addition of integers. How to do the additions of integers? Let's see. Okay, first of all, integers having same sign. If you have two integers having same sign and there is an addition, so what will you do? First of all, add two integers without any sign and then put the common sign which is in both the integers. Okay. For example, here I gave you two examples. Like first of all, 56 plus 73 is equal to 129. Here both the integers are positive and having same sign. So our answer will be the addition of these two integers value and then the sign that is in common, which is plus sign. So we will not put the plus sign. Then B, minus 56 plus minus 73. So here both the integers are negative. So we will put the common sign which is negative and add these two values. 56 plus 73 is 129 and both have negative sign, so we will put the negative sign. Okay, next, integers having different sign. Now addition of integers in which integers having different sign. What you have to do in this? Subtract two integers and put the sign of greater integer. First of all, you have to subtract from greater. Okay, from greater you have to subtract the smaller number. Then you have to put the sign of the greater integer. Let's see its example. Okay, example A, minus 56 plus 73. Here minus 56 it is negative and 73 is positive, and there is an addition of integers. So first of all we will subtract from greater the smaller number. So 73 minus 56 is equal to 17. And then we will put the sign of greater integer, that is 73. 73 is positive, so our answer will be positive. Then the next, 16 plus minus 23. Here both integers have different sign. So we will do the subtraction 23 minus 16. Just subtract the values. Okay, so 23 minus 16 we will get 7. And then you have to put the sign of greater integer, that is 23. So we will put the minus sign of 23. Okay, so we will get minus 7. Now next topic is subtraction of integers. How to do the subtraction of integers? Is it similar to addition? Yes, it is similar to addition. First of all, in subtraction, subtraction is the opposite of addition, and therefore we add the additive inverse of the integer that is being subtracted to the other number. In this, we will do the addition. Okay, it is the opposite of addition. What is the opposite of any number? It is additive inverse. Okay, I told you that if it is plus sign, then opposite sign is minus, and it is additive inverse. So opposite of addition is additive inverse. In subtraction, what we will do? We will just add the additive inverse of the given integer. Let's see its example, then we will understand this properly. First of all, 56 minus 73. Here, the minus 73 is given. So in subtraction, we will put the plus sign and additive inverse of the given number, that is 73. So we will put the plus sign and additive inverse of 73, that is minus 73. So finally we will get 56 plus minus 73. Now apply the rule of addition of integer, that both the integer, sorry, two integer have different sign. So here minus 73 and 56, so we will do the subtraction. 73 minus 56, we will get 17. And now put the sign of the greater number, that is minus. So we will get minus 17. Let's see one more example so we can understand this properly. 56 minus minus 73. So here subtraction is there, and after subtraction it is a negative number. So additive inverse of negative number will be positive. So let's see its answer. 56 plus additive inverse of 73, sorry, minus 73 is equal to 56 plus 73. We have to put the plus sign instead of negative sign, and also additive inverse of the given number that is being subtracted. So we will get 56 plus 73 is equal to 129. One more example without writing additive inverse we will do now directly. Minus 100 minus minus 172. So we will put the plus sign instead of 172 minus 172. We will put the plus 172, and instead of subtraction we will do the addition. Okay, so minus 100 as it is, then subtraction is converted into addition, so we will put the plus sign. Then minus 172's additive inverse is 172, so we will put the 172. Now minus 100 plus 172, both the integer have different sign, so we will do the subtraction. 172 minus 100, we will get 72, and put the sign of greater number, that is 172, so we will put the plus sign. If you will not put the plus sign, it is already the plus positive number. Okay, next. Here one example is there. In this example there is a negative number, addition, subtraction. Okay, so how to solve this kind of example? Let's see. First of all, minus 25 plus 75, these both number have the addition, and then it is subtraction. First of all, in next step we will convert the subtraction into addition, like minus 25 plus 75. minus 165 plus minus 35 is equal to minus 25 as it is plus 75 is as it is, but we will change the subtraction into addition, and then also we will put the additive inverse of the given number which is being subtracted. So we will put the addition sign plus sign and we will convert plus 165 into minus 165, and at last it is plus addition and minus 35, so we will put it as it is. Now all the number have addition sign, so we will do the addition of two integers. First two integers have the addition, both they have different signs, so we will do the subtraction. 75 minus 25 we will get 50, and sign of the 75 is plus, so we will put the plus 50. Then minus 165 plus minus 35, both they have negative sign, so we will do the addition of these two numbers and we will put the negative sign which is common sign. At last we will get 150, which will be negative because minus 200 which is greater number, so we will put the minus sign. Okay, I think now you understand subtraction of integer very well, and if this kind of example are given, then you can solve this by using this method. Let's see next topic. Okay, now properties of addition and subtraction of integers, which is very important in this chapter. So let's see. First of all, first property, closure under addition. What is a closure under addition? Let's see. When we add two or more integers, we always get an integer. Okay, you know that if we add two more or more integers, the answer will be always an integer. This property is called closure property. For example, minus 5 plus 2, we will get minus 3. Our answer is also an integer. Okay, our answer is also an integer. So, integers plus integer, we will get always integer. This property. Since addition of integers gives integers, we say integers are closed under addition. This property is called closure property, and we will say integers are closed under addition. Similarly, closure under subtraction. When we subtract two integers, we always get an integer. Okay, similarly, this will happen in also subtraction of integers. When we subtract two integers, for example, minus 5 minus 2, we will get minus 7. That is integer minus integer is equal to integer. Since subtraction of integers gives integer, we say integers are closed under subtraction. Okay, next. Next property is commutative property. In commutative property, let's see. Since we can add two integers in any order, addition is commutative for integers. Okay, we can add two integers in any order. Let's see its example, then we will understand it more. In general, we can say a plus b is equal to b plus a. For example, minus 5 plus 2 is equal to 2 plus minus 5 is equal to minus 3. In both the method, if we add minus 5 plus 2, we will get minus 3. If we add 2 plus minus 5, we will get minus 3. Both the answer will be same. So we can say that addition is commutative for integers. Since we get different answer in subtracting two integers in different order, subtraction is not commutative for integers. Okay, only addition is the commutative property, but the subtracting of two integers is not commutative for integers. Let's see by using one example. 5 minus minus 3 is equal to, we will change the sign by putting addition sign, and then additive inverse of minus 3 is plus 3. So we will get 5 plus 3 is 8. And if we change the order, minus 3 minus 5, we will get minus 3 minus 5 and it is minus 8. So from this, we will get two different answers. Both answers are different in subtraction. We conclude that subtraction is not commutative for integers. Okay, from this example, we can say that subtraction is not commutative for integers. Now, next property is our associative property. In associative property, let's see one example. Mine, we have three integers minus 5, minus 3, and minus 2. Look, first of all, we will add minus 3 plus minus 2, and at last we will add minus 5. And also we will do the addition of first of all minus 5 plus minus 3, and at last we will add minus 2. We will check if the answer will change or not. So let's see minus 5 plus in bracket minus 3 plus minus 2. We will get minus 3 plus minus 2 is minus 5. So we will get minus 5 plus minus 5, and at last we will get minus 10. Similarly, for minus 5 plus minus 3 in bracket and plus minus 2, we will get minus 8. First of all, we will add minus 5 and minus 3, we will get minus 8. Then we will add minus 2, then we will get minus 10. Both the answer are same. Okay, in this two answer, both the answer are same if we start from any two integer. If we start addition of any two integer, we will get the same answer. In both the cases, we get minus 10. Similarly, you can say that minus 5 plus in bracket minus 3 plus minus 2 is equal to in bracket minus 5 plus minus 2 plus minus 3. Okay, so you can add any two integer first in addition of integer. This property is the associative property. Therefore, we can say that addition is associative for integers. Okay, this is only applied in addition. We cannot apply this for subtraction because subtraction is not commutative. So the addition is associative for integers. In general, we can write this in an equation like a plus in bracket b plus c is equal to in bracket a plus b is plus c. Okay. Now, next property, additive identity. What is the additive identity? When we add 0 to any integers, we get the same whole number. Okay. When we add 0 to any integer, we get the same whole number, or we can say same integer, which means 0 is an additive identity for integers. Okay. If we add any number, then we will get the same answer. That number is called additive identity, and that is the 0. If we add 0 in any integer, let's see with the example. In general, for any integer a plus 0 is equal to a, and 0 plus a is also a. Now all the properties for addition and subtraction in brief. First of all, integers are closed for addition and subtraction both, that is a plus b and a minus b are again integers. We will get integers in this both addition and subtraction of integers, where a and b are any integers. Now next property, addition is commutative for integers, that is a plus b is equal to b plus a for all integers a and b. Third property, addition is associative for integers. For example, a plus b plus c, if we do addition of a and b first, and if we do addition of b and c first, we will get the same answer. So addition is associative for integers. Now integer 0 is the identity under addition, which means 0 is the additive identity. That is a plus 0 is equal to 0 plus a is equal to a for every integer a. We can take any integer instead of a. We will get same answer by adding 0. Okay, let's see now. Next topic, that is multiplication of integers. How to multiply integers. We have seen addition and subtraction. Now let's see multiplication of integers. Okay, first of all, multiplication of a positive and a negative integer. While multiplying a positive integer and negative integer, we multiply them as a whole integer and put a minus sign before the product. So in multiplication of a positive, one integer is positive and second integer is negative, then we will get the negative answer. Just multiply two integers and put the negative sign. For example, a multiply with minus b is equal to minus a multiply with b. We can change the sign of any integer. If any one of them is minus, then our answer will be minus. Okay, let's see. Example, minus 2 multiply with 3 is equal to minus 6. And if we multiply 3 with minus 2, we will also get minus 6. Okay, in both the cases, one negative number is there, so we will get the negative answer. Second, multiplication of two negative integers. If there are two negative integers, so what we will do? We will multiply the negative integers as a whole number and put the positive sign before the product. Remember that minus minus we will get plus. If we multiply 2 minus minus, we will get the plus answer. For example, minus a multiply with minus b is equal to a multiply with b. Let's see one example, minus 2 multiply with minus 3, we will get 2 3s are 6 and minus minus plus 6. Okay, now product of 3 or more negative integer. We have seen the product of two integer. Now let's see the product of 3 or more negative integer. We will count only the negative integer in this method. We have to multiply all the integers, but how to put the sign? For sign, we will count the negative integers. How many negative integers are there? So first of all, if the number of negative integers in a product is even, then the product is a positive integer. If the number of negative integers in a product is odd, then the product is a negative integer. So we will count the negative integers. If it is a even, the number of negative numbers integers is even, then our answer will be positive. And if the number of negative integers is odd, then our answer, the product, is a negative integer. Let's see one example. For example, minus 1 multiply with minus 2 multiply with minus 2 multiply with 2. How many negative integers are there? There are 3 negative integers. So we will do the simple multiplication of 1 multiply with 2 multiply with 2 multiply with 2, we will get 8. But how to put the sign? We will count the negative integers that is 3. 3 negative integers are there, which is odd. 3 is an odd number, so our answer will be negative. Simply remember this to put the sign. Okay, let's see now. Next topic, the properties of multiplication of integers. These are the same properties as we have learned in addition and subtraction of integers. So I will explain this in brief. First property is a closure property. Similarly, for multiplication of integers, integers are closed under multiplication, that is a multiply b is an integer for any two integer a and b. So if we multiply two integer, we will get our answer, which is always integer. That means integers are closed under multiplication. The next property, commutative property, which is also followed by the multiplication of integers. We can multiply a with b, or we can multiply b with a, we will get the same answer. So multiplication is the commutative for integers. Next property, the integer 1. The integer 1 is the identity under multiplication. For addition, the identity is 0. If we add 0, we will get the same answer. For multiply, it is 1. If we multiply 1, we will get the same answer. For example, 1 multiply with a, we will get a multiply with 1 is always the same answer, that is a, for any integer a. Next property, the multiplication is associative for integers. Okay, associative property can be also applied in multiplication of integers. That is, in bracket a multiply with b multiply with c is equal to a multiply with in bracket b multiply with c. We can multiply a and b first, or we can multiply b and c first. We will get the same answer. Now, under addition and multiplication, integers show a property called distributive property. This property is very important in multiplication. In this property, we will have both the multiplication and addition together. So, this is the distributive property. In this property, we have to distribute. So, this property is called distributive property. That is, a multiply with in bracket b plus c. So, we have to distribute a to the b and c. So we will get a multiply with b plus a multiply with c. We distributed a to b and c. Okay. For any three integer a, b, c, we can apply this for any integers. That is, a multiply with b plus c is equal to a multiply with b plus a multiply with c. Remember this property because this property is very useful in the exercise and many more examples. Now, one example is there, that is minus 2 multiply with 3 plus 5. So do, we can do also minus 2 multiply with directly 3 plus 5 is equal to 8. So we will multiply minus 2 with 8, we will get minus 16. Similarly, we can also, by using the distributive property, we can multiply minus 2 with 3 first and then plus sign and minus 2 with 5. So we will get the same answer, that is minus 16. So if we multiply minus 2 with 3 first, we will get minus 6, and then minus 2 multiply with 5, we will get minus 10, and addition of them we will get minus 16. So this distributive property is true for multiplication. Okay, so we can say addition and multiplication shows the distributive property. So minus 2 multiply with 3 plus 5 is equal to minus 2 multiply with 3 plus minus 2 multiply with 5. So this property is now proved. Let's see now next topic, that is the division of integers. This is the last topic of theory of this first chapter. Okay, first of all, when a positive integer is divided by a negative integer, the quotient obtained is negative and vice versa, which means if we do the alternative, we will get the same method and same answer. If the positive integer is divided by negative integer, we will get the negative answer, and if negative integer is divided by positive integer, we will get negative answer. Okay, this is the same as the multiplication. If both have different sign, then our answer will be negative. For example, 10 divided by minus 2, or you can divide minus 10 by 2, we will get always minus 5. Okay, so we can say a divided by minus b is equal to minus a divided by b, where b not equal to 0. B should not be 0, otherwise it will be not defined. Any integer or any number cannot be divided by 0. It is not defined. Next, division of negative integer by another negative integer gives positive as quotient. If the both the integer are negative, then we will get the negative. Divide by negative, we will get the positive quotient, means positive answer. For example, minus 12 divided by minus 6 is equal to 12 divided by 6 is equal to positive answer 2. That is, minus a divided by minus b is equal to a divided by b. Now, properties of integers. The properties of closure, commutative, associative under division. and the distributive property are not followed by the division of integers. This property that we have learned in addition and subtraction and multiplication is not applied in this division of integer. For any integer a, we have the two important properties are there. A divided by 0 is not defined, that we have discussed before, that is a divided by 0 is not defined. Then b divided by 1, if we divide any number by 1 we will get the same answer, that is a. Okay, this thing we have learned in the previous section of multiplication of integer, that is if we multiply any integer by 1 we will get the same answer. Similarly, if we divide any integer by 1 we will get the same answer. Okay, thank you.
तो दोस्तों, अगर मेरा वीडियो आपको पसंद आया हो तो लाइक ज़रूर कीजिए और चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर दीजिए और बेल आइकन पे क्लिक कीजिए, जिससे आपको नेक्स्ट वीडियो की नोटिफिकेशन आपको जल्दी से मिल जाए। और अगर आपको कोई क्वेरी है, अगर कोई आप क्वेश्चन का सॉल्यूशन चाहते हैं तो आप नीचे कमेंट सेक्शन में ज़रूर लिखें। ओके, अब नेक्स्ट वीडियो में मिलते हैं, तब तक गुड लक, गुड बाय।